Good morning, 819S. Today, it's a rainy one, but it's definitely good. I think it's 27, 28 degrees right now, and the weather forecast calls for 29 as the high, which is great because it means it's the first day this summer that's not over 30 degrees, or one of the first days recently that's not over 30 degrees. So, it's definitely a cooler one. It's nice. It's still overcast, and I think, yeah, it's definitely refreshing. Today, I want to talk about August. It's August. I can't believe it's August. Is it already August? I was looking at the calendar because I was talking about planning the trip. Unfortunately, I said yesterday I don't think I'm going to be able to do the trip now. But August is also Hachigatsu. Hachi is 8. And that means that this month is 819, which is Bike Day. And for people who don't know, the name of my channel comes from the fact that 819 can be read as bike, baiku. Japanese numbers are interesting because, there's many ways to read the same number. For example, 1 can be ichi, 1 can be hitotsu, 2 can be ni and futatsu, so you can read it as fu. So, 8 actually has a few different ways to read it. And when you think about hiragana and katakana, there are also ways to change the pronunciation of a word. So, ha can be ba or pa if you add a ten or maru to it. And I actually saw at Sukiya they had 819 packages for some of their dishes a few months ago. I don't know if they still do it. And I was a little confused because I was like, whoa, is there some kind of bike campaign? But in that case, 819 was related to Japanese volleyball manga. Maybe some of you are familiar with it, Haikyuu. So the 8 is ha, 1 is ichi, and then 9 can be read as ku or kyu. So Haikyuu is the name of a Japanese comic that's related to volleyball, playing volleyball. And I thought that was interesting. I think a lot of motorcycle places, not a lot, but some motorcycle places do use 819 also. So they say rental 819. 8 is ba, which is ha with the ten. So ba. 1 is ichi, which is I. And then 9 can be read as ku. So ba iku. Starting to come down a little heavier. Yeah, some more examples of numbers. I think a common one is 39. 39 is sometimes read as sankyu, which means thank you in English. There's a little bit more rare one, but 7716 would be nana iro, which would mean a rainbow. People do 4649 as yoroshiku, which is maybe a little bit more of a Yankee word. But yeah, there's a lot of cases where people form numbers together to make a word. And I think the most famous one, the reason I know about this pattern, is Yakuza 893. 8 is Ya, 9 is Ku, and 3 is Sa? Or Za? Za? I don't know exactly how the 3 works, but I know that it can be read as Za. And I guess it came from an old game where I think it had cards, and then if you had certain cards, they had a certain value to each card. And 893 was the weakest hand. It was the worst possible combination. So that was Yakuza, and yeah, it was considered something bad and something you didn't want. So it's interesting. I don't know all the history of it. You can Google it. I'm sure there's a lot more information about it on the internet, but yeah, I see cars with license plates very, very, very rarely that say 893 as their license plate. And yeah, if it's a certain type of car, maybe it could actually be a gangster's car, but I think most people don't advertise it in that way. They would rather just keep the slightly lower profile. The car itself might be more identifiable. But yeah, I thought that was something else that could be interesting that's added, and I just wanted to show you the rain's really coming down. Yeah. And that's the introduction. And what I'm trying to consider is, I've actually asked it in one of my questions in the past, is what should you do on bike day? If there's a Japanese bike day or a international bike day, what do you do? Do you just go out and ride? Do you introduce bikes to a friend? Do you take someone for a ride who's never been on a ride before? Do you have a special way that you think should be celebrated? So that's what I want to ask everyone out there. If there was such thing as a International Motorcycle Day, how would you celebrate it? I've asked this question in the past and I've gotten some interesting responses. I'm going to ask it again and see what people come up with. I'm trying to think if there's some kind of special video I can prepare or plan for that day. That would make it a little bit more interesting for me. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, and I will do my best to do something special for Bike Day, Bike no Hi. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Ride safe.